Nav means 9, Rat means night. So Navratri is like 9 nights and 10 days.
Navratri is a traditional old function usually followed by the Hindus in India.
Navratri is a Hindu festival celebrating the three goddesses, Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Saraswati and Goddess Durga.
Navratri is celebrated in the Tamil month of Paratasi, which roughly falls between the 15th of September to the 15th of October. Navratri starts on the day after the new moon day, which is the day of Amavasya, the Mahalaya Amavasya, and it goes on for 10 days. The 9th day is the celebration of Saraswati Puja, which is a Navami, day of Navami. And on the 10th day after the new moon, we are on the day of Dashami, we celebrate Vijay Dashami.
Navratri is basically celebrated to hail the goddesses Durga, Parvati and Lakshmi. First 3 days it's mainly dedicated to Parvati, next 3 days for Lakshmi and the rest of the days for Saraswati.
To invoke mother goddesses, primarily the Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati.
Durga's victory over Mahisha is celebrated as Navratri.
In South India we call as Navratri. In northern part of India we call it as Dashara.
The reason why we keep Golu is it is believed that the goddess stays in those dolls, and when we pray, when we do the puja for the 9 days, we invoke the godliness in these toys.
The Golu display represents various stories from Hindu mythology. It's also a fun way of teaching kids about Indian culture and tradition.
The major reason why we celebrate Navratri or Dasara, especially in South India, is like people try to keep dolls in each of the steps, and then initially when we keep the dolls, we pray to God. Like these are spiritual dolls, and we pray to God, and that gives a positive vibration.
It's an opportunity to show our rich and colorful culture and also the hand skills of our craftsmen.
I made a Legoland for myself, and I made a house coming with a garden, and I made another house, and I also made a food truck. 1 hour, 2 hours.
4 to 5 hours.
The whole process takes about a month worth of preparation. Setting up the stand, planning what we want to do, unpacking the boxes, and because we're quite busy during the week, we have to do this on the weekends.
To set up for the stand, it took around 2 hours for Ashwin to set up, and to arrange the dolls on the stand, it took around 1 hour.
Almost 4 hours to organize the steps and unpack the dolls and then place it. First what we do is place the kumbha, the one with the coconut on the silver bowl. Then we unpack everything and then we place it in the steps. It took almost 4 to 5 hours.
I think it took us around 2 to 3 hours to make this setup, and we were much creative to look up for whatever objects we could get to make us steps and make sure that each doll can be kept properly.
For the whole setup, it took approximately 8 to 10 hours. My husband and my brother-in-law did the steps setup. Sanjana and I did the setup of all the dolls, which took approximately 4 to 5 hours.
Shri Saraswati Namostute. Shri Saraswati Namostute. Varade Shri Saraswati Namostute. Paradevate.
I got these toys for my birthday as gifts.
Constructing this, which takes quite a while because there's so many dolls which we've collected over many years. We brought some from India and some from all around the world. One of the steps here has got mementos from all around different countries showing the Eiffel Tower and things from Rome and the USA. So it's not only India, it's a demonstration of the world culture.
We got these dolls, all these dolls from India, and we got them over a couple of years. We did not get it all at one go.
We went to some of our friends' place to get the toys. Like I think like the kids will be missing out all their toys because most of the toys on the other side is taken from one of our friends' place called Harshu.
From Indonesia and all parts of Chennai in India.
For all the dolls put together, we spent $2,000 to $3,000.
Almost $2,000.
Yeah, about $2,000, I guess.
To get the parcel from India, we spent around $6,000, and this time it's kind of a bit expensive, Galu, because we had some Lego stuff and we bought it from Europe.
Saraswati Sharada Mai Vidyadayini Dayani Dukharani Jagata Janani Saraswati Sharada Mai Vidyadayini Dayani Dukharani Jagata Janani Saraswati Sharada Mai.
We celebrate this festival by setting up an arrangement of dolls, and we can also celebrate by visiting other people's houses and wearing traditional clothes.
Back in India, like long time back, it used to be more of an all-women's event, and I think women were more involved in celebrating the festival. What we find that in places like Sydney here, I think it's more a social event where we get to meet and interact more with friends. It's more of a family event.
During Navratri, we invite our friends as well to come and see our guru that we have kept. It's actually mainly considered for socialization, so that we get to meet all the other friends who we don't meet often, and then to pass on the tradition to our kids.
The time of the year when you can eat savories and sweets, and not only that, you can even dress up in different outfits that you like, and you can go to other people's houses and see what they do for Navratri and how they celebrate it, and it's like really fun.
Once there was an asura called Mahisha. He prayed to Brahma to be immortal. Then Brahma said, "No, I can't do that." So Mahisha said, "No, boy can kill me." Then Brahma said, "I can do that," and gave Mahisha his wish. Then Mahisha started killing people on earth. Then the gods combined their powers together to make a really strong goddess. Her name was Durga. She went down to earth to fight Mahisha, and she did. Then she also saved the people on earth.
Every year we attempt to add a new set to our collection. This year we added a South Indian marriage set. We can see we have a bride and a groom, and we have some relatives standing behind them. We have a priest, and we have some accompanying instruments next to them.
Wishing all Indians in Sydney happy Navratri.